And we're back here on Classic Tabletop RPG Friday. Yes, we have returned. We have taken a 3-week hiatus from Classic Tabletop RPG Friday, but today we are back into Dark Conspiracy. And we're going to be taking a look at robots in the dark future. So we're going to be taking a look at the different categories and types of robots. Now, there is an entire section in Dark Conspiracy on robot combat. It's under the robot section, but combat in general for Dark Conspiracy is involved. Gosh, you got that war game flavor going on with the combat. It's just crazy. So we are going to skip that today. I am not going to get into robot combat. I am going to include it maybe when I do combat, because listen, we're going to start combat next week. And those of you who know, when we go through these series, combat means we're at the end of the series. However, we're talking about Dark Conspiracy combat, and I am scheduled all the way up until January of 2025. That is how much combat that we're going to have to cover. We probably won't start our new game in the Classic Tabletop RPG series until like February or something crazy like that. The combat is ridiculous in this. Something crazy. But let's get into robots today. And then on the other side, as always, at the end, I got the question of the vid, so make sure that you stay until the end for that. All right, y'all, let's do this and roll that transition. Robot behavior in Dark Conspiracy is robotic, meaning that it's not sentient, it's not intelligent, even though it looks like it's intelligent because it has some maybe advanced programming. But we're not talking about AI type stuff. It is not to that level. They are still machines. So that's the level of technology that we're talking about when we talk about robots in Dark Conspiracy. So we're going to be taking a look at the two main categories of robots, Guardbots and Drudgebots. So let's take a look at a couple of these Guardbots. Now, Guardbots sound exactly what you think they are. They guard things, they are security bots, and they are pretty dangerous. And we're getting ready to take a look at this. Now, I'm going to be taking a look at just two of the Guardbots that are listed in Dark Conspiracy, both from the same company called Ramtech. They have these RoboGuards Model 3 and Model 4. So let's take a look at Model 3 right now. So as you take a look at this right here, you can see that this here looks like a golf cart, kind of, sorta, not really, but that's what it's supposed to look like. It's got a tracked wheeled thing going on underneath, but it is dangerous. If we look at this, number one is 1.5 meters tall, so that's about 5 feet. So they're not small. These are rather large robots. Okay, now if you keep going, you'll start to get to the dangerous section. If you look at it just from the picture, you can see it has these kind of long arms there. It's supposed to have 2 of those. And then it has this one right in the middle right here. That is a saw arm. Like at the end, it actually has a saw blade to cut through things. Now with its arms, it can actually open up doors, open up cabinets, and engage in melee combat. Yep, it can fight you. So if you are into beating up on metal things, well, you better be extremely strong in order to do that, because they can get you in hand-to-hand combat. Normally what they use them for is they use them to hold and restrain people. But that's not all. If you look down here, we have its weapon data. So we already looked at the saw arm, but look down here, folks, range weapons, 9mm submachine gun, and a 5.56 rifle. That is dangerous. These are lethal weapons that can kill you. So these robots aren't messing around. Now, if we go over to the right-hand side and we look at its skills and things like that, we see that it does have the skills to use these things, even in unarmed combat, even though that's not real high. Well, you look at the sensors, look at the sensors. Infrared, motion detector, voice pattern recognition software, ultrasonic and subsonic sound detectors. All of that to make it kind of see and hear things. So there is no kind of like hiding from it in that regard. It has sensors to be able to do those things. So you have to be careful if you run into one of these things, y'all. If you think that's bad, look at this one. This is the Model 4 Ramtech RoboGuard. Y'all, this is 3 meters tall, okay? So anybody can do a little bit of math. That's almost 10 feet tall. Now, these are not for normal air. These are like for military installations or, you know, corporate areas that have planes and jets and very high top secret stuff. I mean, they ain't messing around. If one of these is walking around, this is my suggestion. My suggestion is to either hide or run hard and run fast. Why? Here's why. If we take a look at this, we can see that it has some really dangerous weapons on it. It has an autocannon, 25 millimeter autocannon. There's that. It has an M2HB heavy machine gun. So it's like a machine gun that's on a tripod, and it has those mounted on it. That's not good. And it also has that 9mm submachine gun. Ain't that something? But let's take a look at the sensors real quick. So the sensors on this, same sensors as the Model 3, but a little bit extra in there. It has a white light spotlight, an IR/UV spotlight, and ultrasonic motion detection. Yeah, that is why I say either run hard or run fast, or figure out some kind of way to like sneak past it, you know, and avoid it altogether. These things are dangerous. These things can kill you in a heartbeat. Hey, let me go ahead and interrupt myself here, and I want to encourage you to join the Elite Squad. Now, you guys have seen me talk about the Elite Squad quite a bit on the channel, but it dawned on me, I'm like, maybe I have not actually explained the benefits of joining the Elite Squad well. So I want to take the time real quick to do that right now. And I'm going to list 3 benefits of joining the Elite Squad. Number 1, of course, there's that monthly giveaway that I talk about all the time. And I recently changed this. There's still a monthly giveaway, but I did change it. If you were part of the Elite Squad, you would know that. But that's not the best benefit, not in my eyes. The best benefit is, of course, the community. Having access to our private chat server and being directly connected to others in the Elite Nation. You guys can talk about things, and we have all these different channels over on the server. So if you want to talk about art, if you want to talk about movies, if you want to talk about tabletop RPG maps, if you want to talk about virtual tabletops, and of course, if you want to talk about those non-fantasy alternative genre tabletop RPGs, which have all of their separate rooms, you can do that over in our private chat server. And it's just having that connection in a casual environment that's no drama. And really, maybe you want to, you know, throw something back and forth at people, ideas and things like that. This is the place to be. And there's a lot of people in there that have been doing this for quite a long time that will be more than willing to help you out. Now, another thing too is that you need to be part of the Elite Squad in order to get access to that private chat server. Otherwise, you gotta go bye-bye. Sorry. That's just the way that it is. That's my condition of being a part of this great community. And then there's the third benefit, which is getting early access to those things that we have going on in the RPG Elite Network. And let me tell you, there is something right now that's going on that you guys don't know nothing about, and it's been going on for a couple of months now. And if you want to get in on these things early, because we got more than a little bit planned, then you can if you're part of the Elite Squad. All right then. So since I laid out the 3 benefits, maybe if you like what you hear now, you might want to join. How do you do that? Simple. Down in the description, there is a link. That link, yeah, that one that just flashed across the screen. Click that link. It's the first one you're going to see. It's going to take you to a landing page. Over on that landing page, there are going to be a space there. You're going to fill in your name. You're going to put your email address in, and then you're going to crush the blue button, and that'll be it. You will be part of the Elite Squad. So I hope I went ahead and explained this a little bit better for you, and that you will consider joining the Elite Squad today. All right, enough of me. Let me get back to me. The next category of robots are called Drudgebots, and well, they do exactly what their name suggests, the drudgery work that we humans do not like to do. Now, they have about 5 of them listed in the core book. I'm only going to give you a few of them. So let's get to it with the first one, which is a cleaning bot. There it is. Yeah, you kind of knew that was coming, right? Because we don't like to clean. So now they have robots in the dark future to do those things for those who can afford one. And they have multiple arms, and sometimes their arms end in a cleaning utensil or like a polisher or a buffer or something like that. And they go around and they clean. That's what they do. Next is a butler bot. Now, these are servant bots to a degree. They're a specific type of servant bot. Normally, those who serve at dinner time, or maybe they'll make food. Maybe, I don't know. That might be a cooking bot. I'm probably going in a different direction there. But they serve you on like pretty much hand and foot. But these bots sometimes have like compartments on them that have food and beverages on them. They have multiple arms, and you'll hear them say, "Oh, more wine," or "Would you like some grated cheese over that?" You know, so they are there to attend to your needs like that. They might not have that accent, but I don't know, maybe they do. Next is a receptionist bot, and they are greeters in corporate environments. There are several different types that you can have. One looks more like a vending machine, got little blinking lights on them, can greet you, and that is about it. That is their job. Next is the humanoid type looking receptionist bots, and they're still robotic looking, so you can clearly see they're robots, but they do the same thing, have a voice, and they don't do anything like smile because they don't have the ability to do that, but they are super nice, and they're able to get you all the information much quicker probably than a human would. But they also have receptionist bots that are humanoid, but have coverings of flesh-like skin. So now we're talking not quite cyborgish, because they're still robots per se, but they might be. You might consider them a cyborg in that situation, but they look more human. So that's mostly to make us feel better in what we're greeting here at the receptionist desk. That's probably more so for humans. So those are the different types of Drudgebots. Now they also have another type called a repair bot, have a food bot and all the rest of that. But you can make up your own, just like I was saying earlier. Maybe you have a cooking bot. Maybe you might have a servant bot. Maybe you might have a mechanic bot, which would probably be a repair bot, but a specialized kind of repair bot. Who knows? You can go across the board, but you would have to make those up yourself because they don't come in the game. Now, if you're interested in Dark Conspiracy, there are links down in the description if you want to get the core book, or if you want to get any of the many supplements that come with it, because it is still around. You can still go and grab it and get it. Hey, if you got any value out of this video today, could you do me a favor and just crush that like button? Also, if you want to stick around and join us here at the Elite Nation on YouTube, I come out with videos every Tuesday and Friday, God willing, and you can do that by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell. Let's get to the question of the vid. And the question of the vid is, how would you incorporate robots into your Dark Conspiracy campaign? Or how would you like to see robots incorporated into your Dark Conspiracy campaign if you were playing? So would you like to see them around a lot? Would you have them around like as companions? Would you expand on them? I mean, how would you incorporate them into your campaign? Let's get some engagement going and get some back and forth about robots and Dark Conspiracy down in the comments below. Engagement, y'all, engagement. All right, well, you know what that means? Well, that means that it's time for a brother to go, because I got other stuff that I got to do, and that means I got to slide on out of here and do my snaggle buzz.
So exit, stage left.
Hey, if you've got a game this weekend, happy gaming, y'all. I pray it is an RPG Elite session. So until next time, God willing, it's me, your boy Servant, and I'm out. Peace. 5,000 leads. I just love saying that. I don't know why. I'm gone, y'all.